Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Kimberley Linert, and I am here with my friend Minerva. And I am coming to you today because I wanted to share some powerful information that I think will help everyone as we're going through this really difficult time. And some tools Minerva will share as far as how you can help your heart and keep moving forward. And I just want to encourage everyone, with everything feeling like it's shutting down, that doesn't mean you have to shut down. We can keep on going. We can still have power within us to keep going forward. I personally am putting my goals and what I want in front of me every single day. I am not looking to the side or the back or what's coming. I'm just focusing on that mountain, where I'm going, on what I want. Because we all know when we focus on what we want, we get that. We make it expand. Everything we focus on expands. Everything that you focus on that you don't want expands. And right now, the world has been focusing on fear and hysteria. Let's get back to what we truly want. What do you truly want right now in your life? I know I want peace. I want calm. I want ease. I want to feel the love of the people around me. And I have continued to work. I'm an eye doctor, in case you don't know. I'm an eye doctor. And so people have been coming in and we've been taking care of people. And so sometimes you just have to take care of yourself the best you can, protect yourself the best you can, but we still have to keep living. And that's why I'm here to say, let's keep on living our lives. Let's not stop. Let's keep going forward, keep moving towards what you want. So the reason I have Minerva on with me today is about 6 weeks ago, I started a journey with her, and I shared with some of you on Facebook that I was going to begin this ketogenic lifestyle, which is a way of eating and a way of organizing your health in kind of a different way. The main thing being is that you don't eat sugar. You take what you're eating and you help your body burn fat instead of sugar. And so you take all the sugar out of the system so that it can just burn fat. And for me, this has been a very transformational, just life-changing experience. Not only the actual physical part of just the types of food I'm eating, but it has changed my patterns. It has changed my cravings. I'm not craving sugar. Believe it or not, I've been walking by the desserts in the grocery store. I'm walking by the candy row. When I was in the meat market, there was a whole line of candy on both sides, and I don't crave the sugar, which is amazing to me because I am a chocolate lover. But it's not just the physical part of the food. The patterns are changing as far as I feel like I have control over when I eat and when I want to eat, when I don't want to eat. And I don't feel desperate when I have to wait a little bit longer to eat, where sometimes I would feel that way in the past, like, oh, if I don't eat and my sugar is going to go low, I'm going to feel bad, I'm going to feel tired. And now I feel like I have total control over that. But not only that, as I've been working with Minerva, she has these tools to help with the mindset. She does something called body code, and I'm not going to try and explain that. Maybe I'll let her explain that. But where it helps to just get rid of all the old thinking patterns that have kept you from being as healthy as you want to be. So when I was doing the body code with her, she helped me remove some of those things. And it's just, I feel like I'm even, well, almost like a different person, like I'm just thinking different. And I haven't gotten to my goal as far as weight loss because I wanted to lose weight, and I had been trying the last couple of years different things, and I felt like, oh, well, maybe just at my age it's just too hard. I didn't know. I just didn't know what to do. And Minerva came along and she said, well, you're just not doing it right. And so
Right.
she has shown me how to do it right. But I followed exactly what she said, and I have released over 10 pounds now, which I'm very excited about because I was having trouble losing even 5. So I released 10, and I feel very hopeful that I'm going to feel healthier and healthier, and I have a lot of energy and I feel good, and not so many aches and pains. I don't even know how to explain it. So I'm just so thankful and happy for Minerva, and I want to share her with you today. And she has a special technique she's going to show us that will just help us feel more calm and centered in our self and our spirit. So Minerva, welcome to the call. And
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much for having me here with your audience and with your friends. And congratulations on your weight release. I know that we're going for more. I know that. And you have accomplished a lot. And this is why I like so much this system, because it's totally transformational. Yes, you get to lose the weight, but at the same time, you get to transform your mind, your body, and your health. And that gives me such great satisfaction when I can equip somebody and help that person to change their lives in so many ways. But thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here and to share with your audience a couple of tips that we can do so we can go through this process in in a more relaxed way, because this is not the first time that we see a virus. This is not the first time that we see an infection that goes viral, like like it is going right now. I mean, we had the Ebola, and we had SARS, and we had the H1N1, and it was not as chaotic. And I do believe that those were even worse. Okay. But for whatever reason, and we're not going to get into that right now, for whatever reason, they're taking more action than I believe they're supposed to. And I'm very grateful for that in a way. But some people are just in total panic. And I
Mhm.
refuse to live my life in fear. When you are totally equipped, when you nurture your body with the right nutrients, and when you nurture your mind with the right thoughts, I mean, you become basically, unstoppable. And whatever virus that goes through, if you get infected, your body can fight it just like that. Or maybe it won't even matter. Your body would go like, oh yeah, there you are. Okay, not here, baby. Go on, move on. That's basically how your body could react.
Yes.
Or you can just go in total fear and block your immune system, and then put yourself to the mercy of whatever virus or bacteria in the streets. There is absolutely no need for that.
Yes, and that is so true, because keeping ourselves healthy is important. I think even the mindset and your thoughts are so important, because you've ever thought of
Absolutely.
something and then all of a sudden it happened, whether it be good or bad,
Mhm.
because you're pulling that in towards you. So I think if we're just keeping our thoughts on
Yeah.
taking care of ourselves, on loving
Hmm.
ourselves, on loving people around us, because I went to work on Tuesday, and I was working together with another doctor. And now I am a Christian. I know not everyone listening is a Christian, but I went to work, and the other doctor was a Christian. And, you see all this panic around, and people are so scared. And I said, doctor, let's just have a prayer before we start our work. And I sat down and we prayed together, and I said, God, I just want you to give me a lot of love and light, and keep me healthy, and keep, the doctor healthy, and all our workers and all the people coming in.
Hmm.
And want us everyone to be healthy. I want everyone coming in to feel love, to feel light, to feel taken care of, to
Hmm.
feel very good and supported and secure and safe. And we had that prayer and we had a wonderful day. We have been, everybody else is closing down. We are not closing down. People are coming in like crazy. So, we want everyone to feel so safe. And of course, we're doing all the precautions, but
Yeah,
it's all
absolutely.
about what you put out there. So we want
And
ourselves to be centered and feeling love and happy.
yeah, and you decided to build like a fortress of protection, a shield of protection, and now you work without fear. And that is the way that we are supposed to do it. Now, I want to share with our friends and with our audience. I want to share a couple of tips because the word specifically says that my people perish because of lack of knowledge and understanding. So let's start by defining what a virus is. Okay, and a virus is just a simple organism that needs your cells, in order to survive, in order to reproduce. So they're like a living organism, and then they crawl into your cells. And if your cell is not, it doesn't have a strong structure, it will come in just like a parasite, and it will take your cell as a hostage, and it will make yourself your cell to reproduce and act as a virus. Without your cells, the virus cannot live, cannot survive, period. Okay, so when you build a good immune system, basically you have absolutely nothing to fear. Now, how do we do that? Well, let's start with the nutritional part. Okay, because we already know the common sense. We already know that we need to wash our hands. Okay, and yes, you need to wash your hands. And I tell my clients, wash your hands by singing "Happy Birthday" while singing "Happy Birthday." Then you go "Happy Birthday" to at least you're doing something happy. And that'll give you enough time to wash your hands truly. But even then, if you have sing the song twice while washing your hands, you're not supposed to touch your face, because the virus will come through your nose or through your mouth, and it will stay right here in your throat. Now, a couple of things that you can do at that very moment, if you think that somebody was coughing and, oh my gosh, that person might be infected or something like that. You can do a couple of things in order to protect yourself and avoid for that virus to go all the way down to your lungs. Okay. Number one, vitamin D3. Absolutely important for your immune system at this moment. And I highly suggest for people to take from 20 to 30,000 units a day. And I know that some people will say, Minerva, that's just too much. But I'm talking about just for this period of time, this short period of time, just to build up your immune system, to create that shield. All right. The other thing, very important for the virus, is that they cannot survive in hot weathers, because the flu season, when is the flu season? During winter, right? So yeah, so right now it's great news because temperatures are going up. So this flu season doesn't have much longer to last. So people can start relaxing just because of that fact. Now, in order to keep your body warm so that virus cannot survive in your throat, bone broth. Okay, any kind of bone broth. And to that bone broth, you're going to add garlic, you're going to add oregano, you're going to add parsley, and even cilantro. And you add that and bay leaves, and I'm telling you, you drink that bone broth every 2 or 3 hours. That virus cannot survive to high temperatures. You will kill it before it goes into your lungs. That is one way that you can fight it without even medications, okay? So you're protecting your body with vitamin D3, and then, you're bringing a hot liquid into your throat. Now, another liquid, tea. A tea made out of lemon, made out of ginger and turmeric and cinnamon. Perfect to fight that virus so it doesn't stay in your throat and then go down to your lungs. And a lot of people, they are low in selenium. So did I say that right? Selenium and zinc. And what you can do, you can eat Brazil nuts. 2 to 3 Brazil nuts a day, boom, you're building up your immune system and you're eating like really good and you're feeling great. And and that way you avoid for that virus to stay. Now, who are in danger here? We already know that senior citizens are in danger here because their immune system is really low. So please don't panic. Just take the precautions, stay home just like everybody's doing. And of course, people that have their immune system, in danger zone, let's put it that way. But if you're basically a healthy person and you do that, you do your vitamin D3 and you do the selenium and you do the bone broth and the tea, I'm telling you, you are supposed to be golden. Now, the other thing that I highly suggest is that you do not reuse the shirt or the blouse or the dress that you wore that day. Once you come home, remove that blouse, remove that shirt, remove that dress, and put it to wash immediately. Okay. And if for whatever reason you cannot wash it like right away and you have to repeat it, then put it under the sun, because the virus cannot handle high temperatures. Isn't that wonderful? I mean, these are all good news for you. These are the things that we can do like right away in order to start to feeling some sort of ease, so you don't have to worry that much. We just nurture ourselves, and build up a good immune system. Wash your clothes, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and we're golden. Okay.
Yes.
In that part.
Yes. Yes. And
the physical part, because we need to talk about the emotional part too.
right. Yeah. And the emotional part, what I noticed is I just feel more like myself. Sounds really funny, but I feel more like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I have more freedom in the choices I make,
Mm-hmm.
and that I have a choice. Have you ever noticed that we think the same things over and over every day?
Mm-hmm.
We wake up, we think the same things. And I've noticed what I'm thinking about is changing. And
Mm-hmm.
my choices are changing, and I am not so the word's not really addicted, but I'm not so I'm not making the same choices all the time. I feel like I have more choice. So
Mm-hmm.
there's something about that body code that really helped me with that. Do you want to explain that? Because I don't think I will explain it well.
Okay. Body code was or is a method that Dr. Bradley Nelson created in order to help us release whatever blocks or misalignments we have in our bodies that is sabotaging our health, is sabotaging our weight loss goals, or is sabotaging anything else in our lifestyle goals. Now, one of the main things that will block our future, our weight loss goals, our immune system, our lifestyle, is negative trapped emotions. Okay, these are like the main things, but then you can have other misalignments in your body that block your health and your lifestyle goals. A virus can block your body, bacteria, dehydration, the wrong nutrients. Perhaps there's an unhappy organ or unhappy skeleton. I mean, there are different ways that we can find out. And the way that we find out is by doing a muscle testing. And a muscle testing, there are different kind of muscle testing, so we can try that. And we try by asking the subconscious mind. Okay, the subconscious mind will never lie. The subconscious mind will always tell you the truth. But the conscious mind is the one that is always thinking and is judgmental, and it can change its
Mhm.
mind because, it has the imagination and all the thoughts and, so, but the subconscious mind will always tell you the truth. It's like a computer. Whatever comes through your conscious mind, which is like right here in your frontal lobe,
Mhm.
your subconscious mind, which is right here in the occipital lobe, the subconscious mind will accept it as the truth. Okay, and it will store it there. Whether that information is right or wrong, it will store it there. So let's say that one of the muscle tests that I really like, and your audience can do it too, you can stand up straight. Okay. And the way that you can calibrate yourself is that when you stand up totally straight and looking forward, um, you can start saying yes, 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 and your body will accept it as the truth, and then it will lean forward. And then if you start saying no, 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 then your body will lean back, accepting that as a negative thing, and it will lean back. And that's one way to calibrate yourself. I use this method when sometimes when I go to the store. For example, let's put this an example. There is I don't know, a perfume that I really like. There are two perfumes that I really like, for example, and I don't know which one to buy. I am not sure which one will go better with my chemistry because they smell good, but I don't know which one is going to go better or best for my chemistry. So I will stand up in front of each perfume, and I will stand up straight, and I will ask, in my imagination to myself, is this one better for me? And then the subconscious mind, if I lean back, this one is not it. Then I move to the other perfume. And then if I lean forward, then, okay, yeah, I got it. This is the one for me. And perhaps, sometimes this happens. If you're truly blocked because you are holding on to negative trapped emotions that don't even belong to you, this can be from your ancestors. You might even find yourself in a very difficult situation to find the right perfume for you. You cannot make up your mind. You will start getting the wrong readings, misleading readings, because perhaps you have a negative trapped emotion that doesn't even belong to you. And let's say that I test you for for misalignment. Is there any misalignment that is causing you not to select the right perfume for you? Then if you lean back, if it says no, then, oh, okay, is there a hidden trapped emotion that is not allowing you to select the right perfume? Then, if it moves forward, then bingo, you find it. And then, you can ask your subconscious mind, where is it? And what kind of negative trapped emotion? And if we can remove it now. And let's say that you have a negative trapped emotion that, let's say that is yours, and you trapped it before you were 25, because you can even trap the emotions before you were even born, in your mother's womb. If your mother was having like a very difficult pregnancy for whatever reason, you could even trap the emotions from your mom inside your mom's womb. Okay, so we find out through this muscle testing, and there are different kinds of muscle tests, and then we ask if it's safe to remove it. And then by using a magnet, or you can even use your own hands, okay, because we are all magnetic, and you can use your fingers and put it in this area right on your eyebrows, and then move it back to your neck, and you can start removing whatever negative trapped emotion is blocking you from making a selection, or losing weight, or receiving love, or making a decision of buying a house, or whatever the situation is. So I use it for my clients because sometimes my clients, they have a difficult time to release the weight. And sometimes they're holding on to that weight because they have been, some of them, I'm not saying that all of them, but some of them have been molested as a child, and they build up layers of fat in order to protect themselves from another predator. They make themselves look ugly or unappealing to the eyes of others. And they do it unconsciously. They don't do it on purpose. Okay, they do this without even knowing that they're doing it, but they build up all these layers of fat in order to, keep the predators away, or whoever they think it might be a predator. And sometimes they think they want to lose weight because they understand the health factors of being um, of being healthy and being fit, but they're having a hard time. And once we release whatever trapped emotions, then it's like, oh wow, now I can eat, I don't feel guilty about it, and I am releasing all this weight. Some people, they have a hard time too because they have what we call heart walls. And heart walls are like an imaginary fortress that you build with negative trapped emotions. And you do that in order to protect your heart because you have been hurt so many times in the past that your subconscious mind understand how vulnerable your heart is, and in order to protect your heart from collapsing and eventually dying, your subconscious mind is helping you to survive by putting all these negative trapped emotions together and build a wall. And what happens to that wall, yes, at the beginning you're kind of protected, but then you feel like nobody loves you, or you feel like unable to love and give love. You feel weird hugging a person. You feel weird telling a person I love you. You feel like it's not right, or like it's not yourself. And when people, they want to hug you, you're like, okay, stay away from me, okay, enough. So that is a hard wall. And let me tell you, once we knock down that wall, it's like, oh my gosh, life looks so different. And some people, you see it in people that have different kind of addictions. It could be gambling, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be pornography, it could be any kind of addiction. It could be food addiction as well. Some of these people, they have hard walls because they have built up this huge wall, but then again they have the need to feel something, and they get addicted to these other things. And of course they will not find any kind of satisfaction. It would be momentarily, but it's not long lasting. So they keep gambling, they keep drinking, they keep doing drugs, they keep smoking, they keep binging in weird foods. And once you knock down that wall, it's like, oh my gosh, life is so different. And then they become these wonderful people. They can give and they can receive, and it is a total life changing moment for my clients.
Yes, and
Very
I
nice.
had one of those heart walls, and I felt a difference after we removed it. So thank you for
My
mentioning
pleasure. My
that.
pleasure. That is it happened to me. For many different reasons, which we're not gonna touch right now. But the thing is that I had that a huge wall, and I had that hard time. Always try to speak from experience, from personal experience, and it was difficult for me to to hug people, and it was difficult for me to receive love. I could not trust people. I was like, why do you want to hug me? Stay away from me, you creep. Let me tell you something. This is going to be kind of funny. But for all my friends and family in Alaska, this is just an experience that I had, because I love people in Alaska and I have family and friends over there. But this is what happened to me, before I had that wall knocked down. I, the people in Alaska are so wonderful. Wonderful people. I mean, they are so loving and so giving and so generous, even if they don't know you. I was invited to all these places. I didn't have to pay for food, and food over there is expensive. And they were so nice to me that, that at that time I was traveling with my son. We were together in that trip. And I looked at my son and I was like, what's wrong with these people? What do they want from us? I'm feeling uncomfortable here. I think that we should switch and go back home. But it happened. But now I love them, and I just can't wait to go back to Alaska and experience that moment again. But anyways, enough about me. And these are the things, these are sometimes negative trapped emotions can also block your immune system, putting you in a vulnerable position to catch whatever cold. Forget about bad viruses, any kind of cold, any kind of pollen, traveling through the air, they will start getting allergic reactions and they will get like really sick. Okay, so sometimes it's just negative trapped emotions, and with the body code, well, I am able to release all these blocks so people can have a transformational moment and live a healthier, happier life.
And that is wonderful. And that's what we all want.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, you are going to share with us a special tool we can use right now because I think people need that right now.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Well, since we're talking about emotions, before I start sharing this small, it is a very small exercise, but it is so much fun, and you can do it anywhere, and you can even do it with your eyes open. You don't have to close your eyes. You can do it anywhere, trust me, and it is very easy and fun to do. But let's talk about just a little bit about emotions here, because some people think that emotions are just like an invisible thing, and somehow some way that is just a little bit of truth right there. But truly, emotions are chemicals. And how do we know that? Well, with the MRI, you can actually see your emotions in action. Okay, we can see them in actions. Why? Because your emotions are the chemicals that your limbic brain creates when you are keeping a thought in your mind. It could be a good thought, it could be a bad thought, negative or positive, it depends. Your limbic brain, and the limbic brain is like right between your eyes. It's like right in the middle, right in the middle of the brain, between the frontal lobe and the occipital lobe. It's like right there in the middle. Okay, so when you are thinking of something, for example, let's say that I cough in front of you, and now you're using your perception, and your perceptions are like, your natural senses. You can see me coughing, you can hear me coughing, and then you, in your imagination, you can see the germs and the virus flying in the air. So you're using all your perception to create some sort of picture in your mind. In other words, you're using your imagination to create the negative thought of, now Minerva is coughing in front of me. She must be sick because she's coughing. And because of her, now I'm getting sick. Is there any truth on that? No, but your imagination used your perception to create a belief.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, that belief, that thought, which is a very negative thought, went to your occipital lobe, which is the subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind does not judge or does not question. Your subconscious mind does not go, it doesn't go to you and say, well, Kim, why don't you call back Minerva and ask her if she's doing better? Perhaps, it's not really, the virus. Perhaps it was something else. No, your subconscious mind does not question and does not argue. It takes that belief as the truth, and then it processes that believe with your limbic brain, and there you create the chemicals which are called emotions. And these chemicals, they run through your body. And then, of course, this, according to, if it's a negative or a positive emotion, then those chemicals, they will create a chemical reaction in your body. Let's stay on the negative thoughts. Let's stay on these negative emotions. Now you're creating all these chemicals that are affecting your immune system and are blocking your immune system. They're blocking your immune system from receiving more nutrients, because now your body is is like, oh my gosh, I'm a victim. I'm getting sick. This Minerva, because of her. Okay, so your body cannot repair, is under this what they call a fight or flight response. Okay, is under stress and is creating all these bad chemicals. Now, what happens to this at this moment in your body? Your limbic, all these chemicals that are running through your body, they are creating the perfect situation, the perfect circumstances, let's put it that way, to manifest your fears, to manifest that negative thought that started here in your conscious mind and then went to your subconscious mind. And now your subconscious mind is creating the circumstances to bring it to reality. Okay, that's why in the book of Job, you find the word that says, it happened to me what I fear the most. I mean, I'm saying it, in my own way, but you can find it in Job. It came to life. His biggest fears came to life because he focused all his thoughts on fears. And that is what's happening right now. People are focusing in the wrong thing. People are focusing on, there is no toilet paper, there is no paper towel. People, please, and I am not trying to make fun of anybody here. I respect everybody's situation, okay? But why would you fear that there is no toilet paper? Why would you be afraid of that? Why would you create all this panic because of that? Well, use 4 squares. Hey, and by the way, that is exactly what I'm doing right now because I've been trying to buy toilet paper for the last 3 days. There's no toilet paper. So I am limiting my family to use 4 squares at a time. Oh my gosh, people, I am just trying to, bring some ease to this situation. Again, I am not making fun of anybody here. But question that I have for you, audience and friends. If your subconscious mind has the power to create the perfect circumstances to bring into your life sickness, because now you're afraid that you're going to get sick because I coughed in front of you, okay? And that was not the truth. I was not sick, but now you are creating the perfect circumstances to get sick. Mm-hmm. Couldn't your subconscious mind create the perfect circumstances to create health, wellness, weight loss, beautiful looking body? Okay, you can create anything that you want with your subconscious mind, but we have to be aware of the thoughts that we nurture in our mind and recognize, okay, this is not real, or this is not true, or this thought does not align with my beliefs. If you're a Christian, you know very well that panic and fear does not align with our beliefs, because bigger is he that is in me that is the one that is in the world. Okay, and no weapon formed against us shall prosper. But let's say that you don't believe that, but please believe that whatever you meditate on, whatever thoughts you leave in your mind and keep thinking about it, whether they're good or bad, your subconscious mind will create the perfect circumstances to manifest those thoughts. So what can we do about it to just, what exercise can we do so we can, feel better about it and put, those ideas to work for us? Well, this exercise, you need to breathe in and exhale, but I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. And then you're going to meditate on certain thoughts that I'm going to help you with. Now, this exercise, like I said before, you don't have to close your eyes if you don't want to, but if you want to, since you're on the other side of the mountain, you can do what you want, but please get comfortable. Try not to do this exercise right before going to bed, because you will get so much energy and you create so much excitement, and your creativity goes like, whoa, goes crazy. You just want to get a notebook and start writing all these wonderful ideas that will come to your mind. So try to do this in the morning or early in the afternoon, because trust me, I've done it before. And and I have lost a couple of nights because of that. Pure excitement. This is pure excitement right here. So, how do we start? Well, you get comfortable and you start breathing in. You inhale, you hold it, and you exhale. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Now, I want you to inhale from your heart, not from your belly button. I want you to inhale from your heart and expand your chest. Hold it and exhale slowly. Now, do it again while I speak to you. Okay, you inhale and find a comfortable rhythm for you. And while you do that, I want you to find the rhythm of your heart. Can you feel the beating of your heart? It's been a while since you don't experience the beating of your heart, right? Let's try it one more time. Inhale with your heart, with your chest, expanding your chest. Hold it and exhale slowly, 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 slowly.
Yeah. So I can feel it. It's really different to pay
Yes.
attention to the
Yes,
heart.
absolutely. Keep doing that while I speak to you. Keep feeling the beating of your heart. This is very important because whenever we enter into a moment of chaos or stress, let's say that there's no virus right now, but you are in the middle of a family feud, or you are in the middle of, I don't know, in your office, there's chaos in your office, you're about to lose your job, or I don't know, whatever the situation is, just understand that you can take a moment while everybody's screaming and yelling and talking. You can, with your eyes open, you can take a moment to breathe in and exhale and look for the rhythm of your heart. And why is this? Because when we enter into a chaotic moment, your heart lose its regular rhythm and start, like, going up and down and back and forth, and some people feel that they have a heart attack or arrhythmia or something like that. And what's happening at this moment is that you're thinking something and you're feeling something else, and the connection between your brain and your heart gets disconnected.
Mhm.
And that's why some of us, we react and we yell and we cry, and then we throw, we break stuff. Okay, we react. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you just take a moment, let everybody scream and yell, and or go away from the situation and take a moment to breathe in, to exhale, and listen to your heart. And this, now that you know what to do, now this is the second part of the exercise. Now, I want you to go to your imagination, go to down to, through memory lane, and look for a moment of pure success in your life. A moment that you said to yourself, I did it. Wow, I did it. This is awesome. It feels so good. Look for that moment down through memory lane. Okay, look through those files. It could be a moment when you had your first child, when you thought that you were never going to be able to become a mother or a father. Look for a moment where you first had your first interview and you got the job, or look for that moment where you bought your first car or your first house that you said, yes, I did it. Okay, hold on to that excitement. Hold on to it. Hold on to that moment of success. Hold on to that moment of satisfaction and take it to your heart. Okay, take it to your heart, like right there. Hold on to that thought and keep breathing in, holding it, and exhaling slowly, slowly, slowly. And take that moment, that memory, and expand it with the beating of your heart. Expand it. Expand it in your imagination. Feel that you're expanding it like a couple of inches away. Then while you inhale, feel like you're expanding it more inches away from you. So that excitement surrounds you. that moment of success and joy and satisfaction surrounds you. And while you're doing that, keep doing it while I speak to you. Let me tell you something. Your body does not know if that moment is happening right now or it happened a couple of years ago or a decade ago. Your body doesn't know the difference. The only thing that your body knows right now is the feeling and the excitement, and your imagination is working on it. Now your limbic brain is producing, is creating all these wonderful chemicals that are invading your body, and now your body is creating a moment for the future, is inviting a moment of success, because now your body remembers how wonderful it feels to be successful, how wonderful it feels to be healthy, how wonderful it feels to accomplish things. And now you're creating the space to repeat another moment like that again in the future. Isn't it wonderful?
Yes. I feel so expanded.
Yeah, and there is
Wow.
more to it. But friends, I want you to take this exercise and practice it. Practice it as many times as possible, because you can practice to be healthy. You can practice and bring that health back. And how do I know that works? I have another exercise for you. This one is even easier and super fast. But Kim, I want you to imagine right now that you have a lemon in your hands. And what color is that lemon in your imagination? Is it green or is it yellow?
It's yellow.
It's yellow. Okay. Now in your imagination, cut that lemon in four equal parts.
Okay.
And take that one part, it doesn't matter which one. Take that part and squeeze it inside your mouth.
Okay.
How does it feel?
It
Is it
feels like
sour?
lemon juice. Yeah.
Is it sour? Are you
Yes.
salivating already?
Yes.
You see, your body doesn't know if what you're imagining is true or not. It doesn't know the difference if that lemon is real or not. You put your imagination to work, and with that lemon, our audience can do it like right now. Just imagine that is like the greenest lemon ever, super sour, and put it in your mouth right now. I mean, right now I am salivating by just saying it. So that's how powerful your imagination can be. And if you keep whatever thought in your imagination, your body will create the perfect circumstances to bring it into manifestation to your life.
Yes. And I believe that. And I agree with that. And that's what I was saying in the beginning, is that find what is it that you want to have happen right now.
Yes.
Okay, so things are changing. Change is change. We always have change. This is just a different kind of change. So what do you want? Do you want to have abundance and money coming to you? Then put that in your mind. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to accept the fact that because things are changing, that there's not another way. I have a son who is a personal trainer. He just got an announcement a couple hours ago that they're closing the gym at 3 o'clock, which is past 3 o'clock now, and they're not opening till April 1st. So what is he doing? He has spent the last hour, probably more, he's probably still doing it. He's calling every one of his clients, like 50 clients, and he's calling them and he's saying, hey, I want to let you know that the gym is closed, but I am here available to come and work out with you, or to help you over the Zoom, or to give you ideas on how you can stay healthy and still do your workout, because he says, I'm going to call in to make sure you're doing it. It doesn't matter if you're at home.
Absolutely.
I'm going to make sure you're doing it. So he's calling them up, making them accountable, but he's finding another way. And so the people who he will work with during this next couple weeks, he'll still be helping them. They will still continue with their fitness, and he will be accepting payment for that. So he is finding a new way So all we have to do is think, be creative.
Right,
There's
right.
different ways that we can, okay, so you went to the grocery store and your favorite thing wasn't there. Okay, I understand it's changed. You really wanted that thing, but maybe there's something else you can choose instead that's just as healthy, that you can enjoy
Right,
eating and enjoy the change, enjoy the variety,
right.
enjoy something new. So put in your mind, imagine what you really want, and don't be so connected to how it's going to come. Because we think, we go to the job every day, we expect the paycheck to come, we expect to our kids to go to school, and now I know many of you are at home with children trying to help them with school, and you're saying to yourself, I love my child, but I am not a teacher. And all of a sudden you have to be the teacher, you know.
Yeah, you have to
So,
get creative.
yeah. So think, just be creative. So put in your mind what you want. Okay, I know what I want. I want peace in my household. When everyone is here and not on their schedule and disrupted and not sure what's happening and what to do, I want peace in my family. I want calm. I want happiness. And another way to think of this, and I was discussing this with a friend a few days ago. I said, these times, kind of like a snow day, when we're iced in and we can't cut out.
Right.
And I know in the north everybody's iced in all the time, but in the south, when there's ice on the roads, we cannot go anywhere. We cannot drive. And to
Right.
me, those days when we're in our houses, we feel maybe stuck in our houses. If we think of it a different way, if we think of it, this is a time for us to relax, to
Yeah.
rest. Maybe our bodies, we're rushing all the time. This gives us a chance to rest our bodies, rest our minds, really sit down and think about your life.
Right. You have the moment, you have the time, and you
Have the
have the
time
space.
and the peace to do it. And you create
Absolutely.
the peace in your house. So yeah, I just encourage everyone to embrace this rather than to be in fear. Just embrace it as a
Right.
gift to really look at yourself, look at your family, look at your career, look at everything that's important to you. And my purpose here when I'm doing my podcast, I know a lot of you know my podcast, Incredible Life Creator, and I interview people from different walks of life to find out what gives them happiness and fulfillment, how they put their gifts out into the world. And the basic piece of it is to help people find what they're passionate about, find out what's going to make their life super happy, wonderful. So they get to the end of
Absolutely.
their life and they're like, oh, this is awesome. And they can look back and they can be happy. They're not going to look back and have regrets. So what right now, some of you may be having a chance to even change your profession at this point.
Absolutely. Reinvent yourself.
Yes, you can reinvent yourself. So think of this as an opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to just see what you want and create your life just the way you want it, because this is not going to
Absolutely.
stay like this. Like
Absolutely.
Minerva,
Yeah,
you said the
absolutely
other day,
not.
this too shall pass.
Amen.
Everything is going
Yeah.
to pass. We're not going to be like this forever.
No, no, no. The
So,
virus cannot stand high temperatures, and summer is coming this way. So,
that's right.
it's
So,
but the funny thing is that some people, that this saying that says careful what you wish for. And a lot of people, I have been reading Facebook, I mean, for the longest time, and I have read different posts saying, oh my gosh, I can't stand my job. Oh my gosh, I wish I could stay home today. Oh my gosh, I wish could, have a vacation like right now, like a permanent vacation. Well, you know what? You got it, my friend. Now you're home. Now you're stuck, Careful what you wish for.
that's right. Carefully what you wish for. So really
Yeah, it could come true.
contemplate how you want things to be. Think creative.
Absolutely. And
Great.
be grateful. Be grateful. Oh, goodness, right now, people, if you are healthy at this moment, if your immune system has not been compromised in any way, shape, or form, if your kids are healthy, if everybody around you is healthy, be grateful. Okay, because just by entertaining that emotion in your heart is the greatest shield, the greatest health shield and protection that you will have.
Mhm.
Okay, stay there. Use the exercise that I just shared with you, and bring that emotion of gratitude. I always tell my clients that gratitude is the bridge that connects you from where you are to where you want to be. All right. So if you're here right now, stuck in your home, be grateful that everybody's healthy and good, and that you have food. And you know what? Eventually, things will change, and you will be even healthier and with more abundance. Just because when you were here, you were grateful for everything that you were having at this moment.
Yes. And, recently I have been doing some kind of meditations with
Hmm.
someone that I have done some study with in the past. Her name is Christy Marie Sheldon, and she has this morning meditation where you bring in the energy of love from above, and you bring it into your heart. And then what you do once you have all this love around you in your body and around you, you take and you say, this is my day. And you put into this big ball of love and light everything you want to experience in your day. And I did that on Sunday, and I just want to share something that is so amazing that happened to me, because I have been doing my grateful exercise, always being grateful, saying thank you throughout the day. Every time I feel like I'm thankful for anything, even if it's
Hmm.
something simple.
Hmm.
Well, on Sunday, I went to look at a house because I'm looking to buy a new house, and I saw one, but I really didn't like it. But they said, down the road, the parents live on the same road, and they're down the road. Let's go look at their house. And so we went down the long driveway to their house, and the lady came out and she greeted us, and we just said, oh, we were just looking at your house, because we heard that, maybe in a few months you might sell your house too. And we didn't really, like the other house. So, and she said, well, why don't you come on in? So she invited us in, and me and my friend and the realtor were there for an hour and a half, getting to know these two people who are wonderful. And I absolutely love their house, and they are going to sell it. So they said they would sell it to me.
Wow.
And Minerva, it is my dream house. I couldn't even imagine
Ah,
it like this, but
ah.
it's a chalet type house. So it's all open, and it's on this piece of property on 34 acres.
Mhm.
When I look down from a deck, big outside deck, I look down and there's this rushing river, and it's just
Wow.
beautiful. And it has an in-ground pool. And I've told you that I'm a
Yeah.
pool girl. I spend any moment I can, I'm at the pool or in the water. I
Wow.
even work, I take my computer down to the pool. So now I
Mm-hmm.
have gonna have my own pool. So I this dream
Wonderful.
house came to me, and I'm so excited and
Oh,
thankful.
wow.
And but that's what happens when you just open. I said to myself, all this chaos is happening, and I'm going to just
Hmm.
keep going forward. I'm going to just keep
Absolutely.
looking at what I want. I'm going to keep going forward,
Right.
and I want to encourage other people to do the same thing. And
Absolutely.
in fact, on April 27th, I am launching a course called Live Your Passion Intensive that I'm very excited about.
Wow.
So, if anyone is
Congratulations.
interested in that, please, private message me or comment on here, and I will give you more details. But I want to help other
Congratulations.
people find their passion. And a lot of people have you know, maybe they've been doing the same thing for a long time and they're really good at it and they've been very successful, but they're thinking, I want to do more, or I want to contribute more to the world, or
Absolutely.
I feel like I should be doing something totally different. Well, that's what this course is all about, is
Wow.
rediscovering who you are, what you want, and what you want now. You know, because what I
Wow.
wanted before is not what I want now. So anyways,
Absolutely.
yeah, so if
Yeah,
anyone is
because you believe in abundance. You believe in abundance.
yes, and I'm going to keep
Period.
believing no matter what's happening. I'm going to keep believing.
Yeah, and
Right.
everything came under grace in the perfect way.
Yes. Yes.
That's beautiful. Congratulations, Kim. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Well, I think
Yay.
we have shared a lot today. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Minerva, just to encourage people?
Oh man, just keep the peace, keep the calm. These too shall pass. Practice the exercise that we just shared with you, and I promise you, I can guarantee you, these too shall pass. All right, people.
Yes. I love you guys, and
I
we'll
love
talk
you,
to
love you,
everybody
love you,
soon.
love you. Much love from
Bye.
here, from Miami. Bye.
Bye.